Wall Street is set to open slightly lower on Tuesday. A slew of earnings are being digested this morning. Now, Bank of America reported quarterly earnings and revenue that topped estimates, but saw a slump in its trading business. Meanwhile, Goldman Sachs could drag on the Dow Industrials as it saw earnings and revenue exceed forecasts but post a bond trading slide. And in Washington, D.C., two more Republican senators did oppose the U.S. healthcare bill, and that does mean the measure is lost in its current form. Now, also today, the House Budget Committee unveiled a spending outline to increase funding for defense. In the previous session, U.S. indices closed mixed to start the week. Shares in the transportation, semiconductors, and semiconductor equipment, as well as banks, were under pressure. Meanwhile, shares in the retailing, household and personal products and utilities gained traction. And on the economic data front, in the previous session, the New York Empire Index fell to 9.8 in July. As for your advancers and decliners, 44% of S&P 500 constituents traded lower yesterday. Now moving on to company news, Netflix soared after reporting a much larger than expected addition of 5.2 million customers for the latest quarter. The streaming video service also issued strong forward guidance. Looking at overseas markets, the Nikkei lost 0.6%, the Hang Seng advanced 0.2%, and South Korea's Kospi was flat. Meanwhile, European indices are trading lower today. And shifting our focus to the U.S. for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the bias does remain bullish. Trading center analysts prefer long positions above 21,525 with targets at 21,645 and 21,685 in extension. As for the S&P 500, a rebound is expected, and for the Nasdaq, the bullish bias stands above 5810.